Hey everybody, good evening and welcome back to the CAF Plus channel, man. We've got a Hakes preview for you tonight, and it's a special one, and special for a lot of different reasons. But the most important one is this is going to be the last time we get to hang out with Alex Winter. And before we bring on the rest of the crew, I'm just going to do it, Alex. I'm sorry I told you I was going to do it, but here we
Sure.
are. Welcome to the show for the final time, Alex. You know,
Yes.
you've got like one of the cooler shirts I've seen you wear on, and you got the like the Ditko green glow behind you right now. You're like two steps from like some form of Ditko Nirvana. But how does it feel after 40 years at Hakes to be here on the cusp of a new chapter in your life?
Exciting. This is my 40th year at Hakes. I started in 1985 as a part-time shipping assistant, worked my way up to president. I've done it all. I've seen it all, and it's time to move on. I'm ready for the next chapter, as you said. It will be spending this room with my 15,000 albums. I plan on doing a lot of listening, but I recently joined a YouTube channel, the Contrarians. They do music panel discussions, so I'm looking forward to spending a lot of time doing that. Possibly sometime next year, starting my own music channel. So, as much as I have spent my life and have loved collectibles, nothing is more near and dear to my heart than music. And I'm finally going to be able to dedicate all my time to that. And also, animal lover, so doing lots of volunteer work at animal shelters in the area.
Well, congratulations,
Thank
Alex. I
you.
mean, it's everybody's dream to retire on their own terms and have time to do other things they're passionate about. I mean, I think that's awesome. And literally, starting in the mailroom and getting to your position. I mean, it's I think what everybody aspires to have happen. That doesn't happen to everybody, but clearly, your integrity and your ability to kind of lead a large team and do it well at Hakes is how you got to where you're at. And I couldn't be happier for you, to be honest. But I'm going to miss getting to hang out with you. Your sarcasm towards Sean Rutan will desperately be missed. I know that Todd and Kelly cannot live up to the kind of pressures that you put on that man, but they'll try.
I have pre-recorded 5 years worth of insults to not only Sean but the entire staff. So you will get a zip drive and play them at your leisure.
You need to make like a Funko toy that you can just like kind of tap the base or something and it just says something else. That might be a good idea. I don't know, but let's bring in the Hakes team here. We've got both Todd and Kelly and Mr. Sean Rutan all here, ready to go. So welcome
You
back
all
for
think he's kidding about that pre-recorded 5 years. I helped him make that. It took a long time, so it's there. It's all there. So yeah,
You
I
didn't
had to
see
hear.
your part of it though. You only saw the other people. Wait till you see what I said about you.
I can't wait. Over the next forever. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So well, I'm sure the office won't be the same, Alex. Certainly the streams won't be the same. But again, I think it's awesome and everything, and it's who's stepping into your shoes though at Hakes?
But it may or may not be somebody on screen at the moment. Uh, we are still yet to determine if that's the right move. Uh, but we also may not have an option, so we might just flip a coin. Is that
Well,
enough backing for anybody here that's on screen?
I'm insulted.
No,
Not it.
Kelly has certainly been by my side for 20 years and uh, is up to the challenge. And we've got a great team and a great background, and it's going to continue on for. We've been around. I may have been here for 40 years, but Hakes has been around 58 years. So
hmm,
there's no idea of anything but it continuing for another 58 years plus. So we're in good shape.
well,
Yeah.
fantastic. Well, I wish I could be there for the retirement party. I'm sure it's going to be a good one, and there'll be good music playing when that day happens. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like Dutch heavy metal bands, don't miss
Uh,
it.
Excuse me, Scandinavian.
Oh, it's not Dutch. It's not from Holland. Oh man, I didn't pay attention well enough in class.
Well, there you
I'm
go.
gonna
we
miss.
You learned just in time to to not need to know. All right. Well, tonight we're here because we're doing a Hakes preview. The auction closes next week on Wednesday. Is that right? Or is it Thursday? I forget now.
No,
I'm not looking.
Tuesday and Wednesday. The first half,
Tuesday
the
and Wednesday.
historical sports, that's Tuesday. Wednesday will be the original art and comic books and action figures and all of that. So that's, Wednesday, 9 Eastern is when the bidding starts to wind down.
Got it. And you didn't pick a lot of art. There's a fair amount of pieces in there, so I had to add it. I padded it a little bit for you, just picking some random stuff. But you have a lot of Dennis Cowan artwork. I saw that. You've got some interesting Marvel artwork. So I'm assuming kind of stuff from the same consigners or whatnot. But
Yeah.
but it's a decent selection of
Yeah.
pieces.
I tried to keep the piece count down so we could make it all about me. But if you wanted to add some art, that's okay. That's fine as well.
Yeah. Well, we can make it about you and still increase the piece count. But I only added like 6 pieces because didn't have any. I don't think you had. Well, maybe you did have some animation art in there, but I saw there was a couple X-Men pieces that I know would interest the audience. There was that scantily clad Sienkiewicz. There was the totally nude San Julian sketch cover that I did not include, but I did check out. So there's
and some Bruce Tim too that we kept off the list because of that. Yeah.
I saw that it was like the Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
There was a few things in there.
Yeah.
This is an adult program. We could have shown those, but the
Actually,
St.
all of
Julian
those are in Todd's office right now for some reason.
Yeah, I couldn't find them earlier today.
still
I don't know.
doing some research on them.
I'm enjoying the art.
Oh
Not too
boy.
much.
Yeah. No, but that's it. You never know what you're going to get, right? I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's kind of the fun of going through
That
the
is
cycle.
the fun of auction, though. Like you don't know what's going to, what will come in the door, who's going to be the other line on the phone. You just don't know. So that's the fun part.
Exactly. But yeah, I would say fans of Dennis Cowan are in for a treat because there is a lot of Dennis's work there. Some a lot of older stuff and some really really cool stuff. So I even picked the second piece from Dennis just because I thought it was worth featuring because there is such a good set of stuff there.
I think they're fighting for your job, Bill. If you look at the.
Oh, is this what's going on? I'm sorry, I haven't been reading the chat.
They want to know who the new boss is of
CAF. I don't know. Do we need a new boss at CAF, Marcus?
I'm not sure.
Well, not yet. It's not Sean Rutan, though. I can tell you that.
No, I love the snow, buddy. I'm not going to Florida.
Oh man, it might snow here tonight.
It snowed here today.
Yeah,
20 minutes south of where you live. Snow.
I don't miss it. Well, why don't we start looking at some artwork and it'll give us some time to hear from Alex. Some last bits of wisdom on these pieces of art from the man who got all this stuff started with us here. So let's see. We're probably starting something. I mean, on something that I don't know a whole lot about. This is I know it doesn't have a bid yet, but this is from Cowboy Bebop. I was looking at a lot of animation art this weekend. There was a seller at the summit that brought a lot of vintage stuff that I just was not familiar with. So here we have another piece. But who's got the expertise to talk about this one?
Well, this I mean, Cowboy Bebop. Like, I didn't watch that many animes growing up, and this is one that I actually did watch. It was incredible series, and this is when you. I mean, if you pick the best Snow White cell or the best Fantasia cell, this falls right in line with that. It's the final scene of the finale, and it's right before he collapses. They don't know. It's sort of like if he dies, if he doesn't die, they leave that open. But this is right before he says "bang," which, if you know the show, that's a very serious moment, like a climax to the entire finale. It's just a great scene and a pinnacle to this entire series, if not the show itself. So it speaks for itself. We did a great write up. A lot of research was put into it, and to date, I believe this is the best sell from this series to come to auction.
Is that a original painted background, or is it?
That's a copied background, but it's an original sell. If anyone who's even thinking about watching anime, watch this series. It's incredible.
So what do you know about the rarity of? Because I know a lot of the Japanese cells are tough to find.
Mm-hmm. I don't know of any other cells. I mean, at least in public hands or at auction from this scene, or how many are even from this episode to even come to market.
Nice.
It's that rare. I don't know if you think of any other animation, not just anime. What even comes close to this, Alex, in the world of Disney? Like what is this? This is.
I mean, it's up there as far as one of the top of all time. Akira, you have to name check, with all this stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's one of the all-time greats. And then, as you said, it's just that if you're going to pick one scene, this is it. So it has everything going for it.
Is this from the 90s? What year? When was this released?
Late
Late 80s? I can't remember.
It was 99. It was 98, 99.
Okay.
90, yeah. Yeah, I was in
20th century. Hard to find.
Yeah, really incredible. If you know what it is, you know what it is. Kind of piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, in all the years we've been doing these, I don't think we've let off with a piece of animation art, so that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an incredible piece.
Well, we've got the word out now, at least to our audience, and there's a fair number of animation cell collectors, already on CAF, and even on the CAF team. Tatiana and Matt Tutulio are big animation cell collectors, so I don't see them in the chat, but they probably know a whole lot about this. I have a meeting with them tomorrow. I'll ask them about it.
Please do. Yeah. No Outlaw Star, but we have this one.
But you know what Outlaw Star is. That's the good thing.
Yes.
All right. Next up, we have the very cool Daredevil cover. It's a prelim to by Mr. Bill Sienkiewicz, and even though it's a prelim, everybody knows his cover. I mean, it's one of my
close. It is. If you blink, you don't even notice it's not the original, the finalized cover. This is very close. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the finished cover has a little heavier red tones to it, but still pose wise, it's spot on.
Yeah.
And it's big. It's impressive. It was also became a limited edition litho, so it's twice published. The final version, that is, but like Kelly said, it's really, really close. It took some research when Kelly initially got this to figure out that it wasn't the cover. So it's not like your basic study or something that was then fleshed out much more. This is right there.
Little backstory. When I had to pick this up, it was the same day I had to help carry 8 pinball machines down a flight of stairs. So I was a little distracted by that, but I do think this was in the same room. So I thought it was the cover when it first got off the wall, but then realized, yeah, it's the preliminary, but it's still it's beautifully framed and ready. It's ready for your wall as much as the finalized piece.
Yeah, it looks like. Speaking of backstory, so was it originally like, did he do it with the intention of it being the final? He's like, nah, I'm going to redo it. I don't like this element.
It looks that way because it looks like he was going to finish the bottom and then just stop for whatever reason.
Yeah, it looks better than average.
Yeah, it looks like it was a little bit more than a prelim, like just an unfinished, and then he moved on and started again for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. But because the size of it is the same size as the original, I believe.
Right. I was just going to say, for that reason alone, I don't think it was intended to be a prelim when he started, because why work on such a scale?
Yeah,
and then stop.
Yep. It just looks unfinished. So yeah.
I think the most important part of this is that Kelly has now become our pinball expert. So if you have a pinball machine collection, Kelly's got it
in your basement.
Yeah, or usually up on the 8th floor of a building in New York City without any elevators is the one.
Yeah,
that you really want.
Jukeboxes, gas pumps,
Pianos.
anything pianos for sure. Anything like that. It's
Pro tools.
Kelly@hakes.com.
Wow. Okay.
What about
Well,
all the Gottliebs that are in this
So-
auction? Is that what you're talking about? Was that
Yeah.
that move?
yeah. So I can mute myself. Bill, can you mute Alex from?
Oh, I could. I can mute anybody that you like, Kelly. When you're the boss, I can do that. Right now, I only listen to Alex. If he says mute Sean, I'll do it. But I used to own about 5 pinball machines, so I completely sympathize with the need to move pinball machines around. So I can understand. It's a
It
young
depends
man's game.
what's in the safe, Marcus. It depends what's in the safe. I'll move a safe if they're, if it's full comic art. If they've been hinted an action one in there, I'll move it. It'll get there. Then we'll just crack it open. Todd's the safe. He can crack open any safe. If it's in there, he'll get it out.
That's
I
right.
have Geraldo's luck with safes, so I stay with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there is this is a local, sort of local consigner. They keep threatening us like there's a safe somewhere in the property with an action one, and like, okay, well, prove it. Like let's. It's yet to, obviously it has yet to come to fruition, but but anyway.
Yeah, well, let them dig that out, and then you can
Yeah.
find out. But I didn't know Todd had a special skill of being a safe cracker, though.
You never know what's on. You
He
never
didn't
know.
reveal that on the interview we did about 6
I
months
am the
ago.
jack of all trades, so
Yeah. I caught him welding something the other day. Like he's just, you never know. You never know. What
I actually used to be able to weld, so that is a
Well,
skill.
there you go. There you go.
All right, what do we got next here? I've already got it zoomed in here. We have a a cover to Ghost 82 by Luis Dominguez.
Mhm.
Now we're gonna click on that. There we go. Everybody loves a
think
good
you own
circus
this,
scene,
Alex.
right?
I know you're retiring, Alex, but I know you should own this one. I think it. I like this one.
Nope. No, thank you.
No,
I'm a
thank you.
on a fixed income. I can only afford records from here on out.
Okay, understood.
That's tough as a collector, but I guess if records are affordable for you, Alex, that's not a
Mhm.
problem then. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it
I
is.
agree.
It is great inking work.
I agree. The ink's great. I don't know. I got a weak spot for anything with a skeleton on it.
Yeah.
They always draw my eye to them.
A skeleton and a pretty woman.
I believe that's
Mhm.
the secretary.
She
Is there any
just
Lois
got
Lane
her
art?
typewriter.
Oh boy, you'll never live that one down, Sean.
No, that was what was
Alex
that, 8 or
will come
9
back
years ago?
just to torment you.
I need that radio board with all the insults you were talking about earlier. I can just push the button, make a fart sound or something.
If I had time, I would have gone back to that episode, and we could have put that on loop. Over and over and over. I'm gonna dig that one up. But no, it's fun. Hey, anytime, horror's a fun genre. I think that obviously everybody knows I couldn't have this hanging on my walls because nobody here likes to see skulls in my family. But I think it's awesome.
Yep.
And Mr. Bailey said, "Is this what happened to the Flying Graysons?" Well, maybe, or at least it got him out of the circus. That's for sure.
This is the dream they had the night before.
Oh boy. All right. What's next? I know. Oh, okay. I actually opened up all 5 of these separately. These are some more amazing Spider-Man dailies. And you've got 5 more for this auction. Is that right, Alex?
The final 5. Yeah, these are the final 5 from the Gary Guzzo collection. After this, we will have no more, at least from that source.
That was pretty incredible when I was getting this. I was helping Dawn with this collection after Gary had passed, and she just handed me all of them at one time. And I mean, besides maybe at Berkey's house or something like that, this might be the most ever held in one hand. I forget how many it was in total. 20.
I think it's
30?
like now it's close to 30. I thought.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was,
30.
yeah, that was incredible to hold them all at one time. Yeah. And these 5, it's a good last 5. They're all solid.
All right, this one's from 1980. Let's see here. Oh, good shots of both
Yeah.
Peter in costume and walking the streets. I mean, that's pretty good. Just more than Spider-Man can ever hope to be. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Just a another 80 here. Were they all from 80? 1980? Was there some kind of was this a year that he was trying to maybe get all 365 and he only got up to 30 of them?
I think he was just working. It was just more of a where Guzzo was professionally. He was just he was able to acquire them at that time.
Mhm.
From the same time period, but it was like two different storylines between all that we had.
This is a nice one. Love that middle panel with him walking down the building like that.
Nicholas Hammond style.
That's a great one. Wow.
And then what, we got one more? Oh no, that was, I guess I thought I opened them all. Maybe I missed one.
Yeah, we got
Or
5.
5, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, then I did miss one. Sorry about that. How did I do that? I thought I opened them all. Yeah. Well, you can't fire me, Alex.
No,
I'm
no,
working
hey,
for it.
that just draws more traffic to the website to see what the 5th one is.
Yes,
It actually worked out.
it's strategic. There you go.
People love
Um,
mystery.
So
Yeah.
just enough. Just enough. No.
All right, then. Well, I already teased the next one. I saw, that number one Marvel fan was mentioned at the Jeff wedding, but you have another Star Wars piece in this
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
Really nicely done. Of course, Ron Friend's art on this one.
Did we get this late? Because a buddy of mine asked me what we had for Star Wars, and I told him nothing. So now I'm a liar.
It came late. It
Yeah,
came
all
late.
right. So I wasn't lying when I said we didn't have any that time, at that point in time. So this is because this ends up being a great anything with Vader is.
I mean, he's everywhere. This is a
Yeah.
great page.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I don't really own that much original art, but I think I might have to bid on this now that I'm staring at it in this show. Yeah, just to. God, is he in every single panel?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, not too bad. So, do you preview the lots as they're being submitted? I mean, is there or is Sean like privy to?
Well, no, but that just wait, that could change.
Okay.
We'll
Because when
see.
Sean's saying he didn't see it and then it was added, clearly he had a view of what was getting loaded up.
He just asked me.
Yeah, I specifically asked because I was asked. I was like, I'll see what I can find out. And this one was.
Well, I think
Out of the Raptors.
you asked me, is there anything from that specific collection that we were selling? So I didn't think about this one. This may have been there. So we'll put that on me, but you can tell your friend now if you can.
I'll
There's
grovel
still
to him
time.
later.
Yeah,
No,
there's
but I
still
will
time.
say about a preview, we do try to get things up relatively
yes.
soon on comic art fans. You know,
Exactly.
maybe not immediately, but as we're working through the photography and describing process and it's done, we'll throw it up on CAF, you know, even if it's a month out of the auction or whatever. So
Mhm.
And it's probably worth noting. I mean, it's not secret squirrel stuff, but he was looking to work essentially a consignment trade, or rather than
Right.
pay cash, bring art of his own to at least get him to where he needed to be on the stuff he was going to bid on. So we do that at times.
Yeah.
So if people have some consignment they're thinking of sending Hake's way, they should reach out in advance of an auction.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
To me specifically, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, just keep smiling, Kelly.
And Kelly at Hakes.com is how you get a hold of Sean Russo.
Oh, Kelly's going to take over the mantle really well from us.
Like that.
No problems here.
I just texted him that one though. He didn't come up with that off the phone. So I'm feeding him insults.
Oh boy.
I am but the Padawan still. I've been there
Mhm.
20 years. I started the same way Alex did. I started helping Deke in the mailroom was one of my first jobs. And that was one of Alex's first jobs.
I mean, does Hakes have a lot of turnover in the mailroom? Do you guys have a lot of ads for employment that
Hake
involve?
doesn't have a lot of turnover in general. I mean, we might have 30 employees over 58 years. So
Wow.
Yeah.
you come here and you stay here forever, unless you get smart like me and leave now.
Actually, Todd, how are you at home right now? That's weird. You should definitely be back in the office.
Oh, I thought he
Yeah, I
was like in
snuck
the
out
break
for an
room or
hour. I'll be
something.
back in the office shortly.
The old
There we go.
sweatshop.
I thought that
I'm
was
gonna
just
die there. So
decorations in the Hakes break room. I figured there was like a soft drink
Yeah.
machine
Okay,
off to the
that's
side.
good to know. You are in the
Yeah.
break room. Okay.
Excuse me, Bill. A break room? What is that?
yeah, what's the break room? Yeah.
Don't give him any ideas, Bill. All right.
I mean, come on! After 40 years, Alex, you didn't put a break room in there, or it was.
Well, not for the staff. No.
Oh, got it. Well, all right. Well, I don't have a break room here at my house either, but still. All right. Anyway, great piece by Friends, and I
Yes.
didn't even look to see what your estimates were and whatnot on it. But
This one I believe we put it 2 to 5. Yeah, it has 2 bids. I actually just got another bid this evening. It was just before the show. So it's yeah, again, great page.
all right, it just went under the 9-hour window for time left on it.
9 days.
We got a Goon page here, right? This is from issue 1, right? Page 21. So okay, let's go over to that. There you go. This is Marcus's kind of favorite angle on comic art. He always loves to see characters tied up, and here we have 5 characters tied up. That's awesome. But Eric, I don't know about you guys, but Powell is one of my favorite illustrators. I mean, just stylistically, tonally, his work is just, it always has stood out as being really unique, and the stories are always really fun.
And this panel here has to me, a real EC look to it.
I was actually looking at the people down below there. Like, I wonder if any of those are an homage to other characters or anything, or it just has that feel to it.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, I think there's no way that Powell doesn't have doesn't enjoy seeing Jack Davis's work, for instance. I mean, it's he likes to draw characters who have very distinct looks, and I mean, I think this is a really nice one. Bondage is a classic comic trope. You're absolutely right, Marcus.
Yeah. I mean, that panel really has a kind of Hake's break room look to it.
Who's the chef?
That's Todd. Todd's always cooking.
Oh boy.
Todd ties one hell of a knot. I'll tell you what. Yeah.
All right. I don't. Well, which one is Sean then? I got to know. Is he the guy with the pot on his head down there, just checking to see if it's?
I think it's the guy with those Orphan Annie eyes that's tied up there.
Would I be scared or excited? I don't know.
A little both.
A little bit.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, this nice one here. What do we got on it? It's at 1100 right now. Yep, 1100. 9 days to go on it. Yeah. And remind everybody how the bidding goes at Hakes there, Kelly.
One last time, Alex. Go ahead.
Oh no, you.
At 9 p.m. Eastern, a 20-minute clock starts, which means any bid after that on the day of the close, night of the close, resets the clock for 20 minutes until bidding ends. And that's per item. And you can bid on any item at any moment while it's open. There's no pre-bidding requirement. There's no extended bidding time where if you didn't bid before that, you can't bid. If something's open, you can bid. We always encourage you to get your bids in early. Don't wait till the last second. Don't wait till the last. I mean, you never know what can happen with the internet connection. You never know what can happen with anything. So get your bids in soon. But we are there every 20 minutes after every bid until it's done. So that's
if the internet does go, you guys still take them by the phone too, right?
We still take them by the phone. Yes, we do. And you can get callbacks. We will call you back on the print catalog auctions like this one. We will do that.
I got my catalog in the mail today. I've not opened it up yet though.
Nice.
I'm gonna have
Today.
Alex in mind.
How long did that take then? That's interesting. Okay, you got it today. Huh. It's a good thing we sent it out early.
Yeah, I got mine last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Central Florida is not known for its wonderful USPS postal services around here. I'll tell you that. I've got
I'm actually curious if anyone else in the comments has gotten their catalog and when and where are you? Just kind of curious.
Yeah, because Phil, where is he? Is he Orlando or close to it?
Yeah, I
I'm
believe
about
so.
an hour north. Yeah.
He got his. We mailed him on a Thursday, and he got it the following Monday. So
Last
but
week
it-
in California. Yeah. See?
Mm.
So it's just we've actually had it where I think Alex or somebody even like close to us in Pennsylvania, not that far away, got it later than anybody else. So you never know. It's just the mail. And when someone in California gets it in 3 days and then somebody in Pennsylvania gets it in 2 weeks, you can't explain it. So probably have virtual catalogs and we have the internet. But look at that cover.
That is right. So we have what do we have? A Tales of the Teen Titans cover by Barreto. This was, but I missed the number. What number is it? It's from issue 86. I'll zoom in on this one here. Nothing wrong with that. Love a good Teen Titans team shot there, right?
If you show the cover of the comic, you'll see that. To me, this is viewing it is much better than that. So they took some artistic license to get that effect on the cover, but I'd rather see it with the characters as you see it in the original art.
Yeah.
It's pretty
This
wild.
was pre-digital, so somebody had to manipulate the image to make it do that. So it's pretty neat.
I'd like to see the pre-production mechanicals for that to see how they did that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I agree.
Yeah.
And I agree with Alex. If I'm going to have it on my wall, I want the complete original that's not blurred, but there's something to be said for the coolness of the bullpen behind the scenes doing that old analog chopping job.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Alex, too. It's you get it. The original is so much better in its own way. But whoever got it was probably surprised that it wasn't drawn exactly like that when they did it.
We didn't see photos of the art before it came to us, just a list. And when I saw the cover, I was worried it was going to be some kind of stat or something and not. So it was a great surprise and a good surprise when it showed up and it was all original art.
Yeah, that's cool.
I agree. Huh.
Yeah, very cool.
All right. So we got 1,100 on that one. 1,100's wild tonight. We got 2 in a row. Okay. Nothing wrong with Underdog. This says it's complete original art from a 1975 Golden book. So assume it's all painted.
Oh, and this is cover to cover. So it's the cover, it's every page, which is a rarity for little Golden books, but to have one of this magnitude with a major character, a popular character, this is a pretty cool complete set of art.
Anything complete, it still boggles my mind to see it. Because every year that goes by, more and more stuff gets split up and they disappear.
Yeah.
And this came from a collector, not somebody who worked at the offices or anything like that.
I'm not sure where it came from.
That's a good question.
Okay.
Oh, you mean from the offices of? It's from the Whitman Archives, yes.
It is from the Whitman Archives.
That's where it originated. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that's still complete like this, chances are it left the archive like that. And yeah.
Through the freight elevator.
Sometimes out of the dumpster. Saved by a thoughtful employee.
Tom knows his cartoons. Thank you, Tom. All right, is this? I was going to say, is this 1,100? And it's not. It's 1,001.
Could be 1,100 real fast.
Ones and
Mhm.
zeros, though.
Yeah,
Yes,
ones and
indeed.
zeros.
Next up is one of the Dennis Cowan pieces from Hardware 4.
Just the splash. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Todd dissected this whole thing. You want to?
Yeah, this came in from a consigner. It's pretty close to the whole issue. I think maybe short 3 or 4 pages. You got hardware probably in most of the pages. It's a nice chance to get, a piece of Cowan's art and get something with, the lead role hardware in. It's pretty good battle pages and things like that. So yeah, it's a great opportunity to get in. And with it being incomplete and us offering it by the page, it gives a better chance to get something like this. So, but this one looks great. Of course, the splash with him flying is just an classic Cowan image.
And if
Okay,
you're into
no.
milestone art, we have the last round of color art as well.
Yeah, from Noel Giddings. Yeah.
Or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
All from Nicole Giddings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Noel Giddings.
I'm sorry, Noel Giddings.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes. I have a question, Alex. Have you ever secretly done one of these shows with a cat on your lap and didn't tell us?
Nope.
No. Okay.
No. There's that time that you were sitting on my lap when we did a show, but
That's very true.
that was when you were just learning.
Yeah, I had to learn somehow. So I
Training
figured I'd be close to the master.
No, listen. When I'm here at home, I shut that door. No, there would be cats all over
I was
the
gonna
place,
say.
making noise and knocking stuff over. No.
Yeah, it adds to the chaos. It's great.
Yep.
It's very specific, Marcus, but no.
Yeah. He's on the lookout for Jason D'Ambrosio to try to help him complete an issue that Jason's after. But yeah, that's probably not going to happen, Marcus. Jason's just going to have to
Just keep
seek
asking.
it out on his own. Yeah.
Yeah, just ask people on the street when you walk past them. You might get lucky.
Sometime. So this is the one Bruce Timm you did pick, right? This is
I mean, it depends on what you want to show. I mean, you can hit the next button and you'll see something you might, that's up to you.
This is
What would you
YouTube
want to
after
see?
all.
This is fabulous. I love this.
This is incredible. This really is. Yeah.
I mean, look at it like that. It looks like that is a printed cover.
Printed
and that is
cover,
all
yeah.
original art.
Yeah.
The lettering too?
Yeah. I believe. Yeah. I wish. I mean, for original art covers, I wish they would do a different label. I don't know if I'm out of the norm here, but to just do the regular signature series label, I think it should be something different, in my opinion. To sort of separate it from. It's not signed. This is original art. This is something better, in my opinion.
Yeah, because it gets called a sketch cover. Well, there's a sketch cover that's printed, and there's a sketch cover that's original art. So that's why we, in our description, really hit home when we have a sketch cover that is hand done.
We even put it in the original art section of the auction,
Yes.
which I think it does help. It's next to the other Bruce Timm art.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's there.
No, it is gorgeous. I love the way he did the buildings in the background too. Just they're sort of abstract, but it works. It's all you need. Get the focus on her.
Meow.
Oh. So if I hit next on what would get me to the
I'm not sure. On the top right of the screen, you see next item to the right.
right up here. Okay.
It's up to you whether you want to do that. I'm just saying it might be.
This is the brunette nude pin. Oh, I remember that one. See, I wouldn't mind showing the Bride of Frankenstein.
If you go, it's either next or back. I'm not sure. If you want to search it, that's up to you.
I think you need to say that for Cafe After Dark.
Here, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull this out and I'll find. Let's see. I'll put it back in because the nude. She's just sitting there in front of a beanbag chair, very very attractive. See, I can show this one. Let's see, the Bride of Frankenstein. Why not, right?
Todd's looking at it all day, so
I mean, he's got it in his office still. He might have taken it home. So there you go. So what was this? This is just a commission piece.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Bruce Timm's amazing.
Yeah.
And 4 bidders agree as well.
And there's more where this came from, so go look for yourselves, gentlemen.
Well, there's a really cool one of is it cousin not cousin Eric Uncle Creepy, right?
Yeah. No,
With
that
a
one
full
is
color.
that is awesome. That
Yeah,
one
that's
is
a great one.
surprisingly, like is outside of his just what I know him to do.
Yeah, I think I pulled that one out as well as an extra one. Marcus says it's in the book. Marcus works a lot with Moy, so he's seen a lot of Bruce Timm artwork. So
Okay. Nice.
if it was published in something, he would know it.
Nice.
Cool. All right, let me get over to the next one here. Let me close that. So we have a Ron Lim Hawkman 27 cover from the third volume of Hawkman. It looks like so they have like an overlay with the logos. That's nice. Crazy looking.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't know what's going on there.
These are like different Hawkman versions manifesting through the main Hawkman character. So one's sort of a Wild West character, one's a medieval character. So it's interesting how he, illustrated this with the other characters sort of bursting out of Hawkman as he's diving down. So
That looks painful.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, it does. Those hands coming through his shoulders are what gets me.
Yeah.
And I saw this as Terry Austin inks as well. I mean, that definitely is appealing, I think, to collectors, not just
I
the
think this
Ron
came
Lim
from the
stuff.
same consigner as the Titans cover.
Yes, it did.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
What do we have on here? So we have no one's picked it up yet, but they will.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a cool conversation piece alone, just talking about the way the art was kind of conceptualized.
Oh, see, I'm visually when I look at it like this, I can see the figure. So literally, that one head's coming out of his chest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is painful. Silent Night.
Well, they say that art's supposed to make you feel something, and then it's painful.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. Well, we can ask Todd about what he feels about that Bruce Timm artwork. But no, maybe you shouldn't say anything, Todd. Keep your mouth shut. Okay. Now we got some. What is this? Kellogg. It says Kellogg's Pep Pin.
Original art.
Yeah. So one of the most popular cereal premium promotions of all time, Kellogg's did it in 1945 and 1946. They issued little tin litho pinback buttons in each cereal box. They put it in an envelope so you didn't eat it with the cereal because that would be quite dangerous. But in 1945, this is what they did. But it's a host of who's who of comic strip characters and comic book characters at the time. So Superman, Phantom, Dick Tracy, Popeye, on and on and on. And we have from the Gold Archives, and the Gold is Sam and Gordon Gold, father and son, who revolutionized the cereal premium industry from the 1930s to the 1970s and created so many premiums that appeared in cereal boxes or were mail-in offers. And
how many
again,
do we have in this auction?
I think I made a note. We have, so of the 86 that they did buttons, we have 27 this time and we have 27 next time. So we'll, over two auctions, we'll have over half of all of the art that was created for these pinback buttons.
Yeah, this is I was, in what you were saying, Sean, about things staying together. When Alex said that he had these coming in, I had this thing in my mind. Well, we can't break this up. But it's not the entire set. Even if it was the entire set, I do think that selling them individually is not. It's not a sin. It's not against the. It's worth them going into different collectors' hands.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, in this case, I agree 100%. It's cool it lasted as long as it did. But
we saw them in the past. Years ago, we had Superman, which is the best of the group, and we also had Smile and Jack, and then nothing. And as often happens with the Gold Archives, there's just so much stuff. So as the family goes through it, you never know what they're going to find. So I was stunned after selling stuff literally from the 90s till now that this was just uncovered. And, as I said, there were millions upon millions of these distributed over that 2-year period. It was just an insanely popular promotion. And so to see the original artwork for something as historic as that, and the fact that it's, all major comic characters, great, nice, clean portrait art, these are pretty special.
Yeah, the Superman, we did sell the Superman probably 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I know you're asking. So that one is out in the wild now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure where it is, but that one we did sell that one, so it's not part of this group. Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with all of you too. I mean, there's while it's nice that somebody collected them all and had, or that, like you said, they had them all still, breaking them up, selling them as a group. I mean, you wouldn't receive the same amount of money for it. Plus, hey, at the end of the day, I mean, I think it'd be cool if 50 collectors ended up with one or a couple of these.
Yeah, maybe somebody wants Dagwood real bad, but they don't want Dick Tracy or whatever. So it gives them the opportunity.
Because that collector's going to break it up and then turn them back and give them back to you guys to sell. So no, it makes perfect sense to do it this way. And
it is wild that these were sitting around all this time. Like you said, Alex, we've been selling gold stuff since before I started there.
Yeah,
and I started there in 04.
I think it was the late 90s. The first gold sale was at Christie's. And then after that, he came to Hake's, and we have sold hundreds and hundreds of items, if not thousands, if you count the number of pieces, because sometimes we do multiple piece lots in all that time, and plenty of other pep related things and cereal boxes and so forth. But to see all of this kind of turn up after decades was quite surprising.
I think the Superman pin art sold in the Christie's sale, if I'm not mistaken. I think for some reason they pulled that one out, and that's why it wasn't here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's going back to that consignor when we did sell it. So that's why it's not there now. These are all affordable. I mean, if you have a favorite character, get in there. But they're awesome. We've been seeing pet pins. We usually have a set for a while. We've had a set in auction for quite some time. We just seeing them for years and years and years. Finally seeing the art is pretty crazy.
Yeah, and Bill, if you want to bring up the other shot, even though it doesn't look like much, you'll see what you get. So the color was done on a tissue paper sheet and then laid over top of it. So you get an original black and white art, the color overlay, and then you also get an example of the actual pinback button right there in the corner. So each one is its own set, essentially.
Mm-hmm. When you get these from them, was it set up like this, or is that something that you guys put together?
No, it was all done like this. Yeah. Everything they have is meticulously combined and kept together in their archiving in their file. So it comes documented. It comes with, it could be a cereal box with the premiums or original art with stats that was used in production art. So it's, when you get something from the Gold Archives, it's complete and definitive and shows the progression of the concept.
So did Gold draw these? Or is he like a
no?
comedian?
Sam and Gordon Gold, they were the creative people behind everything and presented it to the companies and so forth. But they had studio artists that would work on all of this stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you can see each style is done in whatever the syndicate was running at the time. It looks like each one of them.
Yeah.
Well, awesome to have them out there. Hopefully some of these will wind up on Comic Art Fans after they're picked up. All right. Now, I think this is where I started adding a few things in here before the art was over. So J.H. Williams, Promethea, DPS. Everybody needs a J.H. Williams DPS in their collection. I don't have one. I mean, he's more of a DC artist, so obviously it's not up my alley, but I loved looking at his work. And I just thought this was a fun piece, and it kind of stood out from looking at, a lot of the other art pieces that were in there. And there is, how many pieces of art are in this one? I think is it close to 200 or around there?
Definitely over, somewhere between 1 and 200. It's definitely over. If you count the pep art, we're probably close to 2. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Promethea is a book a lot of people remember fondly. So nice piece here, and then. What else did I pick? Oh, see, I picked the Sienkiewicz she's topless, but it's tasteful, right? This could be a Playboy magazine image here.
Yeah.
And this was not published, right, Todd? That we found it was just
Not that I found anywhere, but I mean, it definitely looks like it should be in an art book somewhere. But it's a beautiful piece. It came out of a collection of a little bit of everything. They had a few pieces of art, and this was in there. And you know, it's just a beautiful example. If you like Sienkiewicz and you like pinups, who doesn't? So this was kind of a nice surprise in that collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything in color by Bill Sienkiewicz is fine by me. You know, I mean, we all love his pen and ink work, but still getting to see something like this, and it, you know, you definitely put a bit of time in rendering that, you know, the whole thing, not just the beautiful woman in the background and everything. I think it's perfect. And it's at $1,100. All right, I had to check. I knew there had to be another one in there. All right, and then here was another. You know, this was let's see, what is this, from the Marvel Handbook, right? And it's got a lot of characters on it. You get Rhino and Sabretooth, Sasquatch, but this isn't the only piece from that set, too, right? I mean, I think there's like at least 3 or 4 other pieces. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a few more.
Yeah, this is from the Gary Guzzo collection. These were from what we can deduce, these were all like backup art that was done by the bullpen and kept in the flat files. So we think that these were done as extra shots for either the interior or if they wanted to change something on the covers as they were working on them, because they're all you know, posed like the covers were done, but they're just sort of various characters in a letter range. And it's just, you know, it's nice art. Unfortunately, you know, whoever did them, there's no signatures anywhere, but it's, you know, it's original art, and it was from Marvel's flat files. So this was stuff that they kept and stored, and when it was time to clean that out, Gary ended up with them.
Yeah,
We'd
I agree.
offered a few in a previous auction, and you know, there's definitely some interest.
If anyone knows more than that, if they know the artist, if it is a known artist, please let us know. I'm very curious.
Yeah, I mean, some good characters on here. You get Rachel Summers as well, and
Yeah.
let's see what else. Another one. Here we go. Oh, cool.
Yeah, these feel like cover patches to me. Like if there's an editorial change to a costume or something, they can throw a patch on to update it or whatever, retract it, whatever it might need. That's what it feels like to me, anyways. The movement matches the covers. That's what I think it is.
Very, very cool. So not the only, you know, there's several of these, everybody. So another reason why you have to go over to Hake's and do a little searching on your own, and you'll discover some stuff that we're not showing off tonight. Here you go. I like I said, I had to pick a few X-Men animation cells. So this is Magneto and Kitty, I think.
Yeah, these are from Pride of the X-Men, sort of the first animated outing. You know, it was at the time it was a magical, you know, kind of one-shot cartoon. It shows Kitty coming into the X-Men and Magneto and the Evil Mutants doing what they do, and this is Kitty in space intervening with Magneto. And then we have 2 other ones with Emma Frost breaking Magneto out of captivity.
Yeah, before she does the psychic lightning bolt. Yeah, this is cool. This was the pilot episode that never went anywhere. Ended up changing to the Saban studio a couple years later. But I've always had a soft spot for it because this one pilot ended up being the genesis of the 6-player and 4-player Konami arcade game. So it's based on this cartoon. So as an arcade guy, I was like, man, I always loved this cartoon. Plus, when Saban came out, I was in high school. But when this came out, I was 11 years old. So I preferred this show. I loved it. Get a little grief, I think, for Wolverine's voice, but it's Otherwise, I love it. And I'm a big Colossus guy too, and he features heavily in the show. Plus, it was all the designs were by Russ Heath, which is cool and unique from a Marvel standpoint. He did the style guides for the animated characters. Yeah,
I did
exactly.
not know that.
What Derek just said. That's what she says right before she does the psychic lightning bolt. But anyways, I'm glad to see these. These are hard to find.
Well, I had an old arcade cabinet, and I was able to swap in the X-Men game.
The old main, good stuff.
Yeah, that was fun. So this was the other one. There you go. All right. Yeah, I played that thing to death.
No idea how much money I spent on that game as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So much money. Loved it.
Hey, Big Phil's in the audience. Nice to see you, man. Well, cool. So those are the only 3 though that are in here, I think.
I believe so. More? Well, go look, find out. I think that there might be more.
Oh, well, there was, yeah, another different one. There you go.
I like that.
Sweet. Well, animation cell collectors. You got if you're looking for something early in animated X-Men art, you got a few pieces to choose from here. Oh, here we go. The Uncle Creepy by Bruce Timm.
This is great. When I first picked this up, I did not think Bruce Timm until I saw the signature. It was just it, but then it made a lot more sense. But still, it's just outside of his norm, in my opinion. This is great. Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce is awesome. Yeah, there you go. DeTulio's in the chat now. DeTulio, you got to go check out the animation cells over at Hake's. See, he would know which. I don't think he was here when we got started, but there was a Cowboy Bebop cell that you would probably know more than anybody else on the team at CAF. Tricky Trapster says you can own a Tim and still not understand how he does it.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's he is awesome. So this was an unpublished kind of piece, but very nicely done. Okay, here you go. So I picked one more piece from Cowan before we get into those non-comic art related pieces. So this was another hardware splash. Again, just cool stuff. I love Dennis's work. I mean, he's been very consistent over the years with style and just his approach to characters and anatomy. And I think out of all the artists that I've gotten to interview over the years, he's been one that I've always enjoyed getting to talk to. Really nice guy, and he's gotten to work with a lot of cool people over the years as well. So one of my favorite people I've gotten the interview over, on the CAF Plus channel. And this is one of I forget how many pages from this book, Todd, but I remember you mentioned.
Yeah, I don't know what the total count is, but it's
like
near
17 or something.
Something like that.
Yes, a lot of.
This is a title splash, and you get a full shot of the antagonist that's coming to attack Hardware in the storyline, which is pretty much a big battle storyline.
Cool. All right, so now we have the 3 non-comic art related pieces, and you get a nice X-Men #1 going on here, and it's already at $82,000. Did you put an estimate on that? 100 or 200?
Is that you, Sean? Is it your bid?
Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
Yeah. He's been saving up for this one for years, selling comic art on Deal or No Deal boards on Facebook just to go after this one.
I wish it was great. Yeah,
it is a great.
Yeah, me too. That's a nice one.
Yeah, I mean, it speaks for itself. It's a solid book, solid cover, solid everything, solid grid.
And Kelly, can we still say at the moment and even upcoming the highest graded X-Men 1 at
auction right now?
Yeah,
right now. Yeah, they 9.0s and 8.5s come up, 8.0s come up, but 9.2s and higher, they just do not come up that often. So yeah, currently, if you look around at all the other auctions going on right now, which of course there's always more. This is the highest graded you can get right now.
You could also save yourself a lot of trouble and just bid with Hakes, and it makes it quite easy. It's one-stop shop. But
Yep.
easy for me to say. I'm on my way out.
But
Appreciate
it is true. Kelly's taking notes. He's writing this down. He's gonna use these same phrases in the future.
Mhm.
But a fun
Yeah.
fact: the only graded comic book I ever owned was an X-Men #1. It was a 1.5, but I owned it. So
I plead the fifth on that, Marcus. I plead the fifth. I'm not going to answer that PSA question.
oh boy, Marcus is always trying to cause some trouble around here.
Yeah, I'm not going to go on record. Nope. The grade is the grade as it is right now.
All right. Well, this next piece is fun, and I'm sure everyone in the chat tonight would love to own a Hulk fan. I didn't even know these were around.
Awesome. It is awesome in person. Alex, did you know this even existed before I brought it in? You did? Yeah. Yeah. Have we sold this?
No, I don't think we've ever had it.
No. No, I believe I saw. Well, this sold originally sealed, I believe, at auction, and I was able to find out that one that I saw sell at auction is this one. It has been AFA graded since then. So I have not seen any other sealed examples.
There's 2 scale for Mego figures, correct, Todd?
Yeah,
this is for the larger figures. Empire, everybody was tricky back then, and licensing was a little more free. So Empire did the bigger scale helicopters and a couple vans and put the Marvel decor on so you could use it with your larger Mego figures was the general idea. So the van you don't see. The helicopters years ago used to be around, but this one's pretty tough.
We have the Spider-Man helicopter in this auction, I believe.
Right.
And, it's not in the auction yet, but I think there's an Elvis, or is it an Elvis van that's in the office?
I think there is.
Yeah,
right.
Same van, just Elvis. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they made a Honda Kick and Go for Captain America too, but Sean would be able to back me up with that.
Dope. Super dope.
Firing all cylinders up there, Mr. President. Man.
Yes, indeed. I had no idea this existed. I've seen Hot Wheels for like, a Hulk van, and I think even a Thor van.
Yeah, they did a Thor one. Yep.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get one of those. One of these days, I'll pick one up. But yeah, this is awesome. I mean, outside of the Barbie bus, I didn't know that that you can get a bus or a van with a comic book character, and now you blow my mind. You can get an Elvis bus or a van as well, right?
Yep.
Even in this auction.
Yeah. The Elvis is coming. I think that's not in the auction yet, but the Spider-Man helicopter is in this auction. Cherry Pop-Tart van. I have no idea. Possibly.
Yeah. You don't want to know what goes on in that van, but
the van is always rocking.
Yes, indeed. What do we got here? I didn't even read the title of it. So this is a Spider-Man. What does it say? It's a variety. What does that mean?
This is the circle suit variety. That's an early design for the Spider-Man costume. Around the spider emblem in the front, the webbing kind of breaks in a circular pattern, so they call this a circle suit. It's a scarce early variety. Later they cleaned it up and the webs go into the spider like you would think. There were 1 or 2 other odd versions. I think it's like a diamond and sort of a square pattern in the gap, but those again were just sort of early production changes. But circle suit, if you're a Mego guy, this is definitely something everybody would like to have since it's like early and pretty scarce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the chat, they're having fun now. When the vans are crashing, Hulk's are smashing. All right, there we go. Charles Holbert. Yeah, these things write themselves, I think. Yeah. All right. Well, that was the last item in the set tonight, right there.
Yeah.
A variant to the circle suit variety.
We were pretty good offering Amigos this time, quite a few. So, you know, if you're a fan of those early 70s Amigo figures, we have a nice selection.
You're not going to go with the Marvel world? And I thought for sure you'd bring that one up. Man, everybody loves
Which
it.
one?
Yeah, you know what? I did have that in. It must have got skipped.
All you old guys with your terrible toys, that was like peak technology for 1974 or whatever. That was
One of the
awesome.
best Marvel items ever. Yeah.
I missed out on whatever that one was, I guess. But here you go. You can get the Hulk. You can pair this with the Hulk van, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think he's a little small in scale for that one, but you know, it'll work.
With a
Like
12-inch,
Hulk Jr.
12-inch Hulk fit, or is it still too small?
No 12-inch. Yeah, he's actually probably a little big to get in the van, probably, but that's sort of what they're scaled for.
Yeah, it's
Right
Hulk
on.
won't care.
All right, guys, we made it to the end of this one. Alex, any final thoughts here on the way out? I mean, you know, any words of encouragement for the team, collecting
April
friends out there?
Fools.
April.
Yeah, it's all a dream. No, you know, no words of encouragement. That's not me. Why would I want to do that? Especially now, I don't want to start as I'm going out. No, hey, look, like I said in the beginning, Higgs existed before me. Higgs going to exist long after me. It's been, you know, an interesting 40 years, and then I'm content and moving on. And so is Heather. If anyone has interacted with my wife, she is the director of administration at Hake. She's been there 21 years. So we're both excited to start this new chapter. And again, Hake's going to continue on. I will say this: we are ending this year with our best year ever, and so the ship is sailing and I go many more miles and oceans in the future.
Right on.
Wow. No, so you're ending on a high note. That's great. I mean, and I hope you're not a stranger around here, Alex. You got to keep us updated on what you're doing. I mean, if you do start your own channel or whatnot, please let me know. I mean, I'll be happy to pop in.
Maybe he
sometime.
can have you on his channel, Bill.
I don't know a lot about music, but
You know, even if it's
No.
just to be a guest.
But no,
Mhm.
I really want to do that. Is I do want to interview all different types of people and how music has impacted them personally, professionally, spiritually. You know, I don't want to just stick to us music geeks talking music. You know, I want to
Sure.
talk to people that
No,
that
you
have
don't want to
music.
hear that. I don't want to.
No,
Nobody
But
wants to
so
hear
anyway, it could go in a million different directions. And I used to do this in 96, 97. I had a cable access show where we did a Siskel and Ebert type music review, and we had local bands. And so again, this has always been in my blood. It's always been my number one passion. And so I'm just really looking forward to embracing the music collection I have and getting my message out, which is, you know, music to me is the most important thing. It's so powerful. It can lift you up when you're down. It can keep you up when you're up. You know, and that's why I listen to all different types of music and everything from Miles Davis to Prince to Jimi Hendrix and on and on and on. It's just, to me, nothing more important worldwide than music. It is a universal language, and I'm excited.
Well, it's funny. I'm actually wearing a shirt that George Hodge put together, and George is in the chat. He's a musician, artist, and a very well respected art collector as well. And a lot of the art he collects has a music theme to it.
Nice.
If you guys haven't met or talked, honestly, it's funny. I'm wearing his shirt tonight. George would be a great guest to have. Someone for you to talk to.
Yeah.
He's
Absolutely.
really, he's one of my favorite collectors out there. I'm not just saying that because he's in the chat. And sorry, everybody else who I didn't say you're one of my favorite collectors, because you all are. But I've always George has a very eclectic collection, because you can imagine art that involves music or has kind of an angle like that. It usually has artists that maybe you're not always very familiar with, but cool to discover. And yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
well, one of my favorite artists is Mike Allred, and at the first OAX, I had him do the commission of Miles Davis and Jimi Hendrix and Prince which is one of my favorite pieces of art. And if anybody wants to see it, they go to my Facebook page. That's the banner at the top. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, so there's somebody who has done art based on music, and I would love to interview him. And so it's going to be a wide range of subject matter and people and professions, but it all stems back to a love and appreciation of music. So
Sweet. Well, I will, you know, just let me know when you want his email address, or else maybe I'll send it to you after the show. That way you guys can connect. Well, I mean, well, we wish you the best, Alex. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, we started doing these during the pandemic, and you know, when we were all needing something fun to do, and it's been a very enjoyable time getting to hang out with you and the team. And I know that they'll continue on without you, but it won't quite be the same, you know. But it was great getting to see it the first OAX, like you just said, and you know, the time that we got to hang out together has been enjoyable for me, and I'm sure everybody else in the chat too. So we're gonna miss you.
Cool. I appreciate that. I love everybody in this community, and the show was great, and you've been great to us. And so that, you know, this is what it's all about, is collecting, right? And having a passion and love for this stuff. And yes, there's an investment aspect to it, and it's great when we buy stuff and it goes up in value. But number one, it should be, we love this art that we are acquiring for whatever reason. So that will, again, continue on with me, without everyone here, hopefully, for centuries. We are still enjoying this medium.
You're here.
Buy what you love is what they don't.
And love what you buy.
Yeah, that's right. All right, everyone. Well, thank you for hanging out with us this evening. We sincerely appreciate the time you spent looking at this stuff. If you haven't been to Hake's yet to bid, you should head over to hakes.com. Check out the auction lots that are available. We've got pinball machines that Kelly would really enjoy hand delivering to your home if you were
one at a time. You know, I'll just, yeah.
Not all at once. He's used to driving a van, though. We know that. So, or a panel van, not necessarily a Hulk van. But yeah, check that out. Hakes.com.
That's a good idea, though. We might make it a Hulk van now. Now that you mentioned it, we might have to get that.
That'd be a great paint job.
Yeah. Yes, the auction ends Tuesday and Wednesday next week. 18th and 19th are the days. It starts at 9 p.m., 20-minute clock. Any questions at all? Any consignment questions? Email Sean Rutan at mkelly@hakes.com, and it'll go right to someone. But yeah, please email us.
All right. Thanks again, guys. Everybody have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow night.
Thanks, everybody.